Hi friends, welcome to my channel. So we have recently come across a portfolio request from one of our viewer. He wants to remain anonymous, so we won't be calling his name in this video. He has been investing in the stock market from 2018, already has generated a corpus which is more than 15 lakh. He has been currently investing in 7 mutual funds: the HDFC Mid Cap Fund, HSBC Mid Cap Fund, Kotak Flexi Cap Fund, then Bajaj Finserv Flexi Cap Fund, Mirae Asset Banking and Financial Services Fund, ABSL Quant Fund, SBI Energy Fund. So these are the funds. We can see the 7 funds are there. He also wants to do 10% step up, 5 to 10% step up every year, and wants to invest for next 20 years. So there is a good investment horizon. So what we can see, there are 7 funds of different category. There are sectoral funds also, thematic funds are also. So thank you for the detailed email. First of all, you have cleared all your intentions, that what do you expect from your investment, and what do you expect from our side, that how would we help you. So that is a very good and detailed email. I would really appreciate this kind of email. He generally wants to know that whether he should increase his amount in 2 funds to increase his in mid cap section. So there are 2 mid cap funds, 2 flexi cap funds, 2 thematic funds, and 1 sectoral. Sectoral is financial services fund. Total funds are 7. There are total SIPs of 28,000 per month. Investment horizon is 20 years, and there is no AMC that we can see is repeating. So it's a very good. It looks like a very good portfolio at all. He has recently started investing in 3 different funds, which is ABSL Quant, SBI Energy, and then there is one more fund which is Bajaj Finserv Flexi Cap Fund. So what we can see, that allocation of the funds he has chosen. So Kotak Flexi Cap is currently investing 73.25% in large cap, 20.16% in mid cap stocks, 5.46% in small cap, and 1% in debt and other instruments. HDFC Mid Cap is currently investing 7.31% in large cap, 65.98% in mid cap, 18.18% in small cap, 7.9% in debt and cash. HSBC is currently investing 20.35% in large, 68.13% in mid, 9.76% in small, 1.8% in cash and debt. Then we have the Mirae Asset Banking and Financial Fund that has 62.56% allocation in large cap sector, large cap stocks, 15.36% in mid cap stocks, 19.72 in small cap stock, 2.4% in the other. Then we have SBI. So it has 61 SBI Energy, 61.09% in large, 15.88% in mid cap, 17.34% in small cap, 4.4% in cash and debt. Then we have Bajaj Finserv Flexi Cap Fund that has 53.78% in large cap stocks, with 13.37% in mid cap, 29.96% in small, and 2.96% in cash and debt. Finally, the AB Aditya Birla Sun Life Quant Fund that has 55.45% in large, 41.28% in mid cap, 1.45% in small cap, 1.8% towards the debt and cash. So the Quant Cap basically is an idea that is based on a different software. So it's kind of a momentum fund. So it is that excludes the human bias towards a particular stock, or maybe a particular sector. So it actually the investment is generally decided by, in these kind of funds, by a software, then where the market where the sector is being rotating. So this is the opportunity on these kind of funds. So what we can see, that there are 7 different funds, and they are generally mid cap oriented more. So our observations, so basically what we can see, that Two flexi cap funds are not required in any kind of portfolio because they all have same kind of philosophies or same kind of strategies. They have more allocation towards large cap and the returns are also same. So I don't think there a second flexi cap is needed, since you are already investing in Kotak flexi cap fund and already generated a good corpus in that. So don't disturb your compounding. It is better you exit one flexi cap fund, which is Bajaj Finserv flexi cap fund, which is newer also. We do not have a good sample size that how this fund has been performing. So that is one thing. The second thing, that you already have a 20 years of investment horizon, so I would prefer you to add one small cap fund, because since we have if we look into the growth perspective of Indian economy from now to next 20 years, it looks phenomenal, it looks very promising. So it is better if you can allocate some amount in a small cap fund, in a good small cap fund. So a small cap fund also have some kind of large cap and mid cap stocks also. So a small cap fund will definitely be helping you to gather a better corpus if you start investing in, from now to 20 years. So that is really a good scenario if you add a small cap fund. So now coming to our suggestions, so we have two different suggestions for you. So exit all the three funds which you have started investing recently. And the reason, because the SBI, and if we look at SBI Energy Fund, it is a cyclical kind of a fund. It is highly a sectoral or a thematic kind of a fund. So these are generally cyclical, and if you look at the different funds allocation towards the stock, so there are good amount of energy stocks are there in all the funds, even the mid caps, flexi cap, small cap, they all have that. So I don't think it is required. The second is ABSL Quant fund. I'm not going to suggest you. It's actually, the fund is very new. Secondly, the AMC is not very promising also when you compare it with other AMCs. The third is the definitely the flexi cap fund, which is two flexi cap funds I don't think are required. So additionally, whatever you are allocating, it's almost 5,000 in these three mutual funds. So that 5,000 amount, 5,000 SIP can be allocated towards a small cap, and that small cap could be Mahindra Manulife, which looks promising at that point of time. It could be an older fund like Nippon India Small Cap. You can invest in Tata small cap also, and if you want that quant factor to work for you, you can invest in quant small cap fund also. Since the quant small cap fund is not performing from for a while, so that is why I'm not suggesting it. The second scenario is exit all those three funds, add a multi cap fund. So multi cap fund has a different kind of a strategy or philosophy when you compare it with the flexi cap fund. So flexi cap fund has no mandate of allocation, but while the multi cap fund has a strict allocation that has to be 25% on different across the market cap. So 25% in large, mid, and small. So it will fetch you a better return. So flexi, when we say about multi cap fund, so I think the multi cap fund is very good, which is Mahindra Manulife. Kotak is also good, Quant is also good. Finally, if you want to increase your allocation in the large cap sector, so investing, doing SIP in a mutual fund and index mutual fund, I'm not going to suggest this, because I myself is not doing this. I'm not doing this thing. So it is better. There is an ETF. If you already have a Demat account, you can purchase an ETF, which is Nippon India Nifty 50 ETF. So you can purchase incrementally. Suppose if you have to allocate 5,000 rupees per month in Nifty 50, you can you just check the market. If it is correcting, you can invest that 5,000. So just do this in that manner. So you will get the better profit of uh, money cost averaging if you do in this manner, because SIPs in uh, Nifty 50 I don't think is, because we can do it, uh, we can have a better control on ETFs. So if we suppose that 28,000 per month, if you invest for next 20 years, you will be able to get 5.66 crores, which looks realistic, 17% growth. If you do a step up SIP with 10% every year, you will fetch around 8.94 crores, and you will certainly be able to generate much more than that, because there is always a 15 lakh around corpus which you have already gathered. So we can't predict that how that compounding will work for you. So you will be able to generate more than that. So this is how a small change is needed, and that why I am suggesting it, because the 20 years period is a good period. It's a good horizon, and India story, the growth story of India looks very promising at that point of time. So you will get the benefit of a small cap sector. So that is it, and if you want, you can choose the second suggestion also, that is a multi cap allocation. That is also good. Along with, if you want to even do your investment in Nifty 50, so I will not suggest you a fund. You can directly do in a if you have a demat account, you can purchase ETFs. So thanks for watching. If you want us to review your portfolio or rebalance your portfolio, you can send your review request at financewithreddy@gmail.com. It's finance में FY है, it's not FINANCE, and this video is actually made for financial educational purpose. It is not an investment.